Hi, welcome to October. This is Unspool. I'm John French.
I'm Scott Zerzicki.
To our left,
we have our special guest for October, Rob LiCalsi.
Hi.
Welcome, Rob.
Where do I look?
Rob is a...
Don't worry, I don't know whose camera is...
Well, I know which one's mine.
This is me, huh?
There are a lot of cameras set up here.
Lots of cameras. We want to make sure we get all your good sides.
Oh, good. I appreciate it.
All kinds of shenanigans.
So Rob is a good friend from RIT.
At some point, we're going to stop having RIT people on.
No, there's plenty of RIT friends to go through.
I can't wait.
Could have some call in.
I want them all in.
Yeah.
All on the show.
And,
so
Rob is a successful television and film editor and also runs a popular beer blog called Beer Hates Me.
Yeah, it's kind of on hiatus for a bit, but...
Does that mean you have an alcohol drinking problem? How does something like that go on hiatus? Or are you drinking and just not writing?
No, it means my beer energies are focused elsewhere. So...
Oh, on what?
Making other creative things with beer involved.
Are you brewing, Rob?
No, I don't brew.
Why not?
I'd rather spend my money on paying other people who know how to do it better.
Oh, that's a...
Buy their product.
I remember you and John were on a mission to find like the world's perfect cheeseburger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that lasted maybe
Years
3
ago?
months or so.
Yeah.
Because we were doing a cheeseburger a week.
We were, and then
Like
you decided,
expensive
I'm going to
cheeseburger.
get healthy. And you were like, we
Yeah.
can't do it.
Can
this
I
way.
can I just
threw that out
ask,
the window.
what did you guys end up for that time you're doing it? What was the all-time best cheeseburger?
I think Bill and Hariko's, right?
Yeah, that one was pretty good on Oxnard
yeah.
in Van Nuys. Yeah.
That's the name of the place?
Bill's Hamburgers, right?
Yeah, I think now it's like Bill and Hariko, which is his wife. But yeah, it's a little tiny
Yeah.
like burger stand in the middle of like industrial Van Nuys on Oxnard. And it's been there for like 60-something years. They don't even serve fries. They just serve potato chips.
My favorite part is that this guy is like such a pro. So it's like this tiny little room, like smaller than this couch. And it's just a grill set up with burgers. And the guy, like, he throws the cheese from afar, and everyone
And it
just
lands
hits the burgers.
on the burger.
Like he's like
He's
the
that good.
gambit of hamburgers.
He's been doing the guy's old guy has been doing it for like 40, 50 years. It has to be.
Were they just specialty? Like,
Nothing special about
No.
them. They were old school cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
They were-
just like simple and good. I don't even think they had fries. I think
No.
it was like a bag
Chips,
of like
bag
Lay's
of
potato
chips,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
a pickle. That was
Yeah.
it. Good stuff.
very cool.
Yeah,
So Rob likes his meat
I do.
and his beer,
I do.
and
Man,
and he's what are you doing these days?
working.
Yep. You want to talk about your work?
No.
Yeah. See, I don't want to either.
You know what? Maybe we just go back a few years, and John and I, we keep talking about how the whole mission statement for this thing is we used to make movies in high school, and we
Right,
used to
yes.
spend our Saturday nights doing that instead of going to raves and whatnot.
Rob spent his Saturday nights in high school in jail, though. Everybody knows this.
Yeah, when you guys did your first one and then your second one, I realized I am not like these guys at all. I did not make movies in high school. I mean, I did, but not like you guys did. I didn't know I was making movies. I didn't have equipment to make movies. I just had a camera that I got. And so I was like just shooting my friends doing stuff, and we'd go out and
But like stuff with like a plot, or just like
No,
filming
no
like
plots.
skateboards
No,
and
yeah.
breakdancing, and
Exactly.
you guys would break into stuff. And
well, we
get
didn't.
arrested.
I wouldn't film that, but no, skateboarding, breakdancing, parties we would have, drinks and stuff, hijinks at school.
Mm-hmm.
And as I started doing it, though, like I realized, I got more into movies as an art form, and I got more into like learning about how movies are made. But I was like, I don't know how to make movies, so I learned how to I guess edit in the camera, but like it was all documentary stuff. But I would have to I would shoot everything all the time. And then if I watched it back, I'd be like, oh, what would have been cool is if this shot went from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
So while I was shooting, I would have to be conscious of okay, now I'm done. And I wouldn't shoot anything until I knew I was in the next situation that would look good when I started.
Because you couldn't edit it.
Because I couldn't edit it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just I mean, I didn't get much done, but I didn't do what you guys did. Or Mike Battle or Mark. I didn't make movies with my friends. I didn't write anything. I didn't.
But you are in a way. I mean, you're going around documenting
that is still the way I guess you found your...
Right, but I mean, at the time I didn't. I didn't make movies the way I watched movies. You know, I watched movies and I was like, this movie's fucking awesome. But it never even occurred to me like, let me get a bunch of my buddies together and we'll write a script and I'll have this guy act that. And like, first of all, my friends would not be counted on to do it. And second of all,
because they're in jail. Right?
Yeah, because everyone was in jail.
This is a long running.
It's a joke that John feels like I was in jail in high school because I actually went out and did things that like high school people do, and I didn't stay in my room and cry. So yeah, I didn't necessarily do the whole movie making thing. And
so when did you know you wanted to get into film and stuff? Because I mean, obviously,
you went to RIT, so you
yeah.
must have had some interest in pursuing it.
Yeah, no, and I wanted to make movies, and I like documentary movies a lot.
I remember you had done lots of documentary stuff, actually, your projects and stuff.
I did like one a year.
Yeah.
Whether it was big or small. My junior year was like a big one. It was like not a big one. It was like a half-hour one, and then every other year I would do like smaller ones.
Was that like a DJing?
It was a breakdancing one.
And did I help you shoot B-roll for that somewhere? Like
the
downtown?
Breakdancing? Yeah. Did you?
Or somewhere. I seem to remember.
I too went on one of your breakdancing adventures, and I remember carrying equipment and
Really?
walking into a room full of people breakdancing and going, "Oh my goodness, what did I get myself
somewhere
into?"
Downtown Rochester.
Yeah, they were all shot in downtown. Yeah. One I shot at U of R with a group, but I did that by myself. You shot though? You didn't shoot?
Yeah, no, I shot. I think I'm pretty sure I shot.
I just
maybe
didn't...
just like a wide.
Or maybe
because I remember being like up in like rafters or something.
Oh, that was a different project.
Oh, okay.
I carried Pelican cases for you. That's probably what I did. I think I just carried cases for you.
Why didn't you let Scott break dance?
But I just remember walking in and my jaw dropped and I just couldn't walk in the room anymore because I was like, what are these guys doing? It was my first introduction to like
I'm a very, very
breakdancing people. It was amazing. It was
I direct
really,
with an iron fist.
It was
I don't
amazing.
want anyone to do anything.
Yeah.
Unless I
approve. All right,
Rob with the fist.
You go to school because you have interest in working on films.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that I chart it is got really into movies, independent cinema, and all that stuff. And then I saw Clerks, and I was like, anyone can make movies. And I was like, I should probably learn how to do all the things that I have no clue how to do. And that was the thing that I was saying is I knew that movies had to be lit and shot a certain way and edited a certain way and that there was like procedures to it. But I didn't know much other than like, let me buy a book that has a script and see how a script is written. Mm-hmm. And then it's on the screen. Like where are all the parts in between it? And like I knew what they were, but I didn't know what they were, So I was like, I should go to school for filmmaking because I like doing this. And that's why I went to RIT. And I picked up on it pretty quickly. And then while at RIT, I think it was freshman year, Requiem for a Dream came out. And that was the first movie I ever saw where I was like, the editing made that movie. And that's where I was like, oh shit, editing is an actual art form and not just putting the shots together in order that they were written. And that was like where like it clicked for me. I was like, I like doing that. And that's kind of like how I became an editor. Not to say I wouldn't want to also be a director or something else, but it was just kind of like,
it all sort of lined up.
Yeah, it just was more natural for me to do that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's my path. I didn't. But in addition, I don't have the thing that you two guys have, and even like Mike Battle, which is the like
love.
Yeah, the continuing desire to shoot things and make things and put things together. Like I don't know if it's the cynicism in me or like working in reality television for years, which beats you down kind of. But it's just like I don't have that anymore, which kind of sucks.
But you're saying you used to. Well, because you would go out and shoot like just for fun or you're...
Yeah, and I don't have that desire to shoot things for fun anymore, which kind of sucks, but I'm also okay with it to a degree because...
Well, life happens and you have a family and you have a mortgage and you have this lots of other projects going on and you make candied bacon in your backyard on a smoker, so it's like it's all okay, you know?
Yeah, and that's not to say like
maybe that not whole to say, but that thing that you got filled up with, like, you know, the beer or the barbecue or the
I think it could be part of it. I love coming up with ideas, and that's kind of where I'm going now with like the beer thing. Is I'm trying to like get beer TV show ideas, beer reality show ideas made, and I like partnered up with a guy, and we're pitching shows around, and like that's kind of where like my creative focus is. But the point where I come up with the idea and I put the idea together, whether it be in like a pitch sheet or I put together some material for it, or at most I'll put together a sizzle reel, it kind of ends there, and then I just want it made. I just want
it's like you don't want anything to do with the production other than like getting it to the point where other people can and overseeing it, but you don't want to like physically, you don't need to.
Yeah. I think I would like the opportunity to oversee it and to see what it's like on that creative end, like being removed from the physical side of actually like shooting or editing or putting it together, and being the guy that
you want to be a suit.
I do,
motherfucker.
I do. Yeah. Well, I want to at least see what it's like, you know. But that's why when you guys had this podcast idea, I was like, this is awesome. I can just pitch them retarded ideas to go shoot, and they have to do it.
But and the other ridiculous part of it is that we're probably happy to do so. Like, please just give us something to do that isn't fucking reality television, so that we can go and do something. I think that's sort of how this.
Okay, so then, as you know, you've been following us and you've been watching our podcast.
What a natural transition that
fantastic.
was.
That was good.
So, you know, as our guest, and we're gonna let you just totally run the floor here.
I know Rob has had some criticism, or not maybe criticism, or idea. Sorry, Scott, did I derail your?
Well,
go ahead.
Where is Scott going with that?
So Rob has been following our podcast from the beginning, and he's been watching all of them, and so you know exactly what we're doing, what we're up to. And the fact that you're our guest, you have to create a title sequence using non-Avid title tool kind of thing.
Right.
So
you're excited to do so.
Yeah, you up for this?
Yeah. I mean, I had a couple ideas for it. I have to actually physically shoot it, which will require a little bit of effort, but I'm sure I can make it work.
And then you had also expressed interest in just running the floor with an idea for us to shoot. So yeah. Well,
I thought that the pitch should be like as I said, where I come up with ideas and
every week.
Or no, not. But I'm just saying, like, where the guest and I'm the guest comes up with an idea, almost as the suit who says, "Here's my idea, go do it, boys." You know, and it's your job to kind of interpret a pitch, which it can be is like 2 sentences or so.
We're up for it.
Yeah, I think it's better. We're still, obviously working on the format for the thing.
So when you guys first did this podcast, the thing that I immediately came to mind, and I don't know if I've ever told you guys, because I don't think occasion's ever presented itself, but what always fascinated me was that the two of you made movies years ago when we were in college, almost at the same exact time, that had the same exact element, which is time travel via microwave. Which is absolutely bizarre.
I guess
that two people would come up with time travel via a microwave.
That's weird.
So I thought that you guys should do a thematic sequel to that, where you create a film where you once again time travel via a microwave. And since you had requested or mentioned to me when I wanted to be a guest that you were hoping to do a Halloween themed
for October.
So my spin on that was the two of you independently time travel via microwave and find yourself in the same desolate world where no humans exist.
And then do we come back?
I don't know. That's the horror element.
We're like the size of hot dogs and we get into a microwave? Is that okay?
No, I mean John's character time traveled by putting a burrito in a
microwave. He put his cell phone in the
microwave. And then he somehow time traveled.
It made sense in my head.
So hey, I mean, you don't have to be hot dog sized, but maybe, or do you? But I thought that was interesting that you guys both.
So and then we go to a desolate wasteland place.
Right, basically the
like
whole
no
like
humans are alive.
yeah, there's no human.
But it's time
life.
travel, not like a different planet. Well, I guess it could be or whatever.
Well,
Yeah, it would,
no humans, but we could have
Dinosaurs.
actors play scary creatures.
Could have-
being Halloween.
yeah, you could.
Okay.
Originally, what my original thought was going to be, before you threw in the horror element, was going to be that John's character from his movie, who he obviously can't get Greg Petraeus to come out here,
Why
but
not? I'm sure he'd
he probably
fly out
would.
here at the drop of a hat.
But he once
Hollywood
again
Petraeus.
accidentally time travels into the box film and ends up having a conversation with one of the guards.
We could get Jim Hasman.
That was my original pitch.
Wow.
Wow. You're pulling way back,
Damn.
stuff that has been buried deep
Damn.
in the backyard. Okay, so the pitch is John and I travel using the means of a microwave
Yes.
to a place where,
There's no other human life.
and then we just take it from there.
And we
Yeah.
have to procreate to keep the human race alive.
Well, that'll be interesting.
That will be interesting.
We better
But
get
that
Randy
was
in
just a
this
horror element, as in the traditional, like, time travel gone awry, where they end up going to the future, and there's no human life. Kind of like Planet of the Apes or some sort of
Right.
creepy Twilight Zone type element to it. And that, I guess the horror element of where you guys end up could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
But just the idea that it went awry and you guys are like stuck.
I think this calls for the use of maybe the pixel vision.
It could possibly.
I could see the pixel
It's been
vision
2
being
months. I'm surprised it hasn't come out yet.
used. All right. Well,
Yeah, maybe that's microwave view.
Wow.
Rob, do you want to be involved with this or no? You just want to pitch it?
No,
and you want
that's
to come
my
back
thing.
at the end and be like, "You
What?
guys made a fucking piece of
Yeah,
shit."
what a jerk.
Well, what did I just say? That's what I like. I want to be.
All right. Well,
And you're
And-
just gonna come back at the end and watch what we did.
Yeah,
And okay,
yeah.
all right.
But I mean, that's not to say I wouldn't help you if like needed. But like, I don't want to be in it, obviously,
Why not?
because
Star of X Play,
No.
Rob LiCalsi.
no.
What if we need a mini samurai person?
I like it, Rob. It's very weird.
It is weird
I
and a challenge.
I like it.
You don't still have that microwave, I'm assuming.
With the back cut off? No.
No, I can't imagine you would.
But we could get Mark just to haul it around like before. No, that's really good, and I like that you left it open ended so we can just create madness like the September movie. So, all right, that works. And then you've got your own idea for the title sequence.
Yeah, for that.
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
You'll just surprise us. And we shall see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple ideas, so I'll probably shoot maybe more than one in case the one I have doesn't work out.
I like it.
All right.
I'm excited, and I think this is going to be a good October, and we'll make it.
Yeah, by the end of October, we will have.
Halloween vibe.
And much like your original microwave film was what, like 3 minutes? It was pretty short,
Sure.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I envisioned this one being like similar, like
Yeah.
short. I always felt like that was the right length, and yours was only like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And that had a little bit more of
Mm-hmm.
narrative.
setup and kind of like denouement, where he's. But I don't know, the horror element to it, I felt could actually benefit it, because then it can really, like, the idea of horror and fear. Like, I was just thinking like Twilight Zone, because I feel like that's always the scariest shit to me. Like, I don't think,
Weird, unexplained.
yeah, I don't
like-
think horror movies in general are scary. They're more disturbing and gross.
Mhm.
Whereas like Twilight Zone was like freaky, scary,
Yeah.
disturbing stuff. And like, I don't know.
Horror movies can, I mean, for good, can also be like cheesy slashery.
Yeah, which,
Fine,
if
yeah.
you guys want to go that route, sure.
All right, John, we've got a big task to
Yeah.
figure this out.
You're having a baby this month, too.
Yeah.
So,
This might get complicated with.
Well, that's good. Scott can die in the first minute.
Wow.
And then then you're all alone, John.
oh, shit. I can be in my room crying and not have to come out and do
So
whatever.
John appears dead in the September movie, and now Scott.
That's the thing. John dies in all the.
Oh, I would like him to die again, but okay. So that's great. I think that we've got something going on, and Rob.
It's a good, well played.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you for coming out and being part of our podcast, and we look forward to you on the wrap up. And
Yeah.
Where can people find you and get in touch with you and read your non-existent beer blog? And
Well,
and
I still beer tweet, so they can follow me at Beer Hates Me, all across the internet, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the website beerhatesme.com. Maybe there'll be a TV show one day, Beer Hates Me. Well, I haven't pitched that one yet. I'm working on it. So yeah, that's I guess the best way to
Awesome.
find me.
And then I guess, all right. Well, we shall see you in a month.
Well,
you in?
yeah, let's do it.
Rob?
All right.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers guys. Did I freak you out with that one?
I didn't see that coming.
No.
That's pretty good.
What do you think it was gonna be?
I had no idea. I just knew